Hello then, my fellow nerds and nerdettes. So, here we go. It's finally arrived. Actually, a lot earlier than it was supposed to come as well. It wasn't supposed to come till the 11th of October. And it's now only the 3rd, and I'm getting it. I got a message late on last night to say that it was coming out, which gives quite a surprise. But, here we go for the first part of the Marquee Ensemble.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
My kit has arrived for putting up my summer house, or as it will be known, the cave, the man cave, where I will put all the nerdy things in. All me 1/6 characters and me 1/12 characters and all that type of stuff, and basically put myself in it as well. That's where I'll spend most of my time. Yeah, but all the kit is here, ready. It'll go out there. That's where it'll be going. And it's a fairly decent size one. It's 16 by 8. That's what the size of it is, 16 by 8, guys. So there's plenty of it. Yeah, I've just now got the fun and games of putting it together. Woohoo! That's going to be fun. There's a chances I'll probably be having to try and see if I can put it up by myself. Okay, that's the joys of life. We'll give it a go and see what happens. So there you go, guys. First part is the arrival of all the stuff I need. Hopefully all the stuff I need to get the man cave up. So there we go. Part one of it. And guys, here we go. There's the instructions for it. And look, it says before you start, take 5 minutes and have a cup of coffee. See, I'm gonna take 5 minutes and have a cup of coffee, flick through the instructions, check everything's there, and then hopefully the weather holds off, because right now it looks like it's going to start bloody pegging down any minute, and I don't fancy putting it up in the rain. So I'll have to see how the weather goes, to whether I even just get it started today. But there you go, see, cup of coffee first, that's what I'm going to do. Well guys, they don't exactly make this fucking easy. Supposedly you need to do a checklist of all the different parts, and I mean literally there's just shit tons of sheets here. Yeah, but what they're doing is you've got your individual thing at the top there, but you also have different numbers inside them. Luckily they're compact as a thingy, but when they have each one they'll have like their 29095, and it'll just give you a list of how many you should have, which will be in one pack, but they don't tell you how many packs of those you'd have. So I've got certain amounts of packs of each one, and I don't know how many packs I'm supposed to have in order to do it, but it doesn't tell you how many packs, it just tells you the pack number. Then you come down to here and you have all your different things for your nails, screws and everything else like that. But do they have them actually separately wrapped? Don't be silly. I'm now having to go through all this bag of screws and nails of different sizes to put them into the different size groups that there is, in order for us to count them to make sure they're fucking up to do the job. I mean, how weird, guys. You know what I mean? What would it have took for you to have these things separated so that it was easier for me to freaking work out and see that I had the right amount? Instead, I've got to now freaking work through all this lot, then count them up to make sure I've got the freaking right amount. Yeah, seriously? There's a fucking probably a good 20 minutes to 30 minutes there taken up just by doing that alone before I even get a chance to get started. Really ridiculous. But hey, these things are meant to try us, and it certainly is. I'll get back to it, guys. So then guys, I just wanted to give you an idea, a brief thing. This is how hard it is to check off their checklists, okay, to make sure you've got enough, make sure you've got the right stuff. You're just hoping that you have, because they're thinking to follow. So we've got there a 29061 and a 25709. And if you look at the thingies here, right, they're exactly the same size, exactly the same things, exactly the same number. Okay, you can see by the SQ38PT, you've got the SQ38, right, the 019 OSQ 0109 US2PT. Right, if you look at the descriptions of the actual thingies itself, it says there truss 8-foot pack. That's a truss 8-foot pack. Okay, so I'm going to take you out now and show you this is how hard it is to follow track on what they've got. Okay, because what I have is, if you look here, I'll just turn this on its side a bit. 29061. That one obviously is going to be a 29601, 601, 601, 601. There is no 25709s. It's all 29061s. It doesn't tell you how many of them you're supposed to have. You know, so I've just got to hope that I have the right amount, because they're all that one rather than any coming in the individual numbers. So you're getting this many different sheets to look off for each of the thingies, but they're all actually coming as one individual number, which is like that one. The same thing goes for any of these things. They're all done different numbers to give you the different lengths and everything, but I'm only getting one particular number, so I can't even check properly to see whether I've got the right amount of freaking stuff. Yet that's what they want you to do before you start, so that you can get in touch with them if there's a problem. But how am I supposed to know if I'm thinking about it, because I don't know how many of these I'm supposed to have, because they're coming in different freaking numbers all the time in different things. It's a bit stupid, but hopefully at the end of the day it'll just all work out correct and right. You guys open, guys? Base is now put together. The hardest part is going to be basically flipping it over and then getting it so that it's actually level, because obviously you can tell that it's not level at the minute, but that'll come when I try and get it flipped over. But I can't flip it over by myself, it's just going to be way too early. I'm going to have to wait till somebody can give us a hand with that bit. But there's the base together. That's one bit of it done, and I'll maybe try and see if I can get other bits of it done so that it's ready for that when the base does get flipped and I get it level, that I can literally put all the rest of the stuff straight into place pretty quickly. But there you go, base is now done and ready to be flipped. So this bit's what I'm doing now, guys. See here, to come round with all the rest of the things, but they don't fit this bit for some reason. I don't know why, it doesn't make any sense to me. So now I've got to slot these in and drill and screw them into place on the bottom and the top on each one of these things. I've done these ones here, these ones have all been done. But what I've got is I've still got those 4 panels there to be done. Now, I don't know why they didn't automatically do them straight away. It doesn't make any sense at all, because why would you need them not to be in place? But so be it. Yeah. So what I'm doing now to get these lot done, getting this lot ready. Once the whole lot is ready to go, then at least when I can get somebody to come and give a hand to flip it, I can flip it, and then all I'll have left to do then will be to put the roof on, which are basically, there's a few in me, can't really see them properly from here, but there's they're basically slats. They'll go on, and I've got the roofing stuff in the house now, and then you've got all the fascia stuff, which is all these bits here. They're all different sort of fascias and things for the different things, and then I'll have all the perspex to put into the actual door frames, which are just around here. I'll show you them. Look, excuse it, thingy, but this is me floor I'm coming across. See, so you've got all the window panels and door panels here, which obviously I need to put the perspex in, which is again in the house. I'm keeping it in the house. There's your roofing. That's all my roofing slat things to go in, the tongue and groove. And then I've got, like I say, I've got a very thin, that what they give you, asphalt stuff to go on the top of it. And all these bits are like different sort of fascias for different stuff, you know, and these bits are all different parts for fascias and for they put into slot into these, but nothing gets bloody shown you in the right order, in the right way. Nothing's separated in from like this is this part, this is this part. You've got to actually friggin' measure everything yourself to get right, and it's saying, well, these bits are like 4 foot when they're actually not 4 foot, they're below 4 foot. So you're trying, well, what the hell is this thing? Well, it's actually, it says it's for the 4 foot fascia. So you've got to then go, okay, and you're basically just getting bits and trying them into place and see if they'll fit in order to get them to work together. It's like really putting a jigsaw piece together, you know what I mean? Because the instructions aren't the best in the world. They're good enough, they're doing the job, but they're not like the best in the world when it comes to telling you what parts these are and what parts this is. It just tells you what's in. As you've got here, this bit here tells you what's in the pack, but doesn't exactly tell you which bit is which. And so you don't know, so you've got to work it out, you know? Same as with all of these different packs. I'll have a list in what's actually in the pack itself. You know, these ones will have a list of what's in the pack, but not what size is which one. You've got to work that out for yourself, you know, by how many you're supposed to have of each one in order to do it. So it's weird, but it's going together, and it will come together, and it will be good when it's done. Again, guys, so here we're going. Here's a bit of a thingy. I mean, look, you can see there where I fucked up with a nail. It went through in the wrong angle, so this is snapped there, which means I'm gonna have to try and thing it, which means that'll probably snap off completely. Yeah, on this is on the fucking one of the door or window panels, and they didn't bother to freaking put it right. Yeah, and this is ridiculous because that has actually come directly from the company that fucking owns the actual thingy. They're called BillyOh or whatever it is, the BillyOh range. You can buy them all over the shop from different sites, different places. I went directly to them itself, and that is what the sent us out. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's taking a mick. Absolutely taking a mick. It's busted. That's going to be a weekend area now. I don't know how the hell I'm going to think that. And I can't be asked to wait another fucking 6 to 8 weeks to get a replacement part from them. But guys, you should be freaking sending me a refund of some money on that, like, because that is just ridiculous, BillyOh. Absolutely ridiculous.
Bad wolf, the big bad wolf.